Did you know about the positive test?
Absolutely
you didn't
not.
Know.
Oh, goodness, no. I'm telling you, I would either go to the president, tell him this is the wrong mistake, or go to the press and say he's positive. That's insane to me that it wasn't revealed.
But the notion
to your point, I want to play the sound from that you're talking about. Let's listen to this.
I'm not going to give you a detailed readout with timestamps of every time the president's tested. He's tested regularly.
I can't reveal that at this time. The doctors would like to keep it private since it's his private. My understanding is that it's his private medical history.
Okay, that doesn't, Alyssa.
No,
that doesn't fly. So tell us what's happening there.
So I was asked by a handful of very dogged reporters. Maggie Haberman, Kristen Welker wanted the timeline. They were coming into my office. When was his first? When was he last tested? Has he ever tested positive? They wanted a timeline, which to me seemed perfectly reasonable. I went to the chief of staff and to his doctor and said, we're getting bombarded by requests from reporters. Can we give them the timeline? And I was told it's his private medical information. We're not revealing that. And I mean, that's my chain of command. I didn't have any other way to get that information. In retrospect, it totally makes sense why I was told that, because we were hiding a false positive.
Well, also,
see, now, what we can't do is allow anyone who ever lifted a finger to help Donald Trump, especially in modern times, you see, get away with acting like, oh, well, I was different than everyone else who was just in on the scheme. What up, everybody? It's Jackson White, co-founder and chief of content at Politiscope, and thank you for choosing TYT today. Now, like I was saying, especially now, if you rewind the clock maybe back to the 70s or the 80s, because Donald Trump, he's been in the spotlight for quite some time, as we all know. But you rewind the clock back to those times, and perhaps you have an excuse as to why you're working with Donald. Like, yeah, this guy may be a jackass, but there's a lot of jackasses out here. I'm just in business like everybody else, trying to make a dollar, trying to put food on the table, and it's just part of doing business. You deal with jackasses sometimes. But now you fast forward to 2016, and especially by the time she came into the administration, you know what I'm saying? Like, people know what's up with Trump. People know what's up with everyone who's connected to him. People know he's a lifelong white-collar criminal. People know he's a clown. People know he's a joke. People know that he has no real plans, no real ambitions other than conning everything in sight and kicking his fat, ugly feet up. We know that. We know that he represents racism. We know that he represents the ugliest parts of America's, basically cultural spirit is Donald Trump. But, I was different, and she got busted red-handed for knowing that she knew what was up, in this case with Trump testing positive for COVID. But again, the man he literally can't help himself. He is a clinical case study for how bad can narcissism and, social personality disorders really get. Because I look at Donald Trump and I'm like, how is this guy real? Like, how is this buffoon a real person? So again, right now there's a decent opportunity for people who were involved with Donald Trump to cash out in some form or fashion, by pretending like, well, I was just different. I was the one who stood out. I'm not like everyone else. No, you are, and especially in this field, you knew what was up with him. So it'll be funny to continue to watch these people shoot themselves in the foot trying to clean up their image.